Hey YouTube, it's Bible Teen. First of all, I'd like to thank a couple of people for subscribing to my videos. First of all, I'd like to thank Gingivitis. Thank you for subscribing. Next, I'd like to thank NickHandtro80. Thank you for subscribing. And the next person that I want to thank is Dante Peaks. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much, guys, for subscribing to my videos. I hope you will enjoy the videos that I make later on in the near future. Anyway, I'm here today to do another video game review of one of the consoles that was released in the early 80s. It was released in 1982 to be exact. And it did a full 2-year run before it disappeared off the shelves in 1984 because of the video game crash of 1983. It had better graphics, better sound, but back then people didn't know whether to shop for better because most people were buying Atari stuff until Atari almost ruined the video game industry. Anyway, what I have today is, it's not the exact thing, but it's sort of one of those plug-and-play things. If I can get this cord untangled here, the ColecoVision, or what this is, the Coleco Head video game system. It's a very nice unit. It's not too big, not too small, about the size of a Game Boy. It's lightweight. But first, before I go into more details of the system, I'd like to show you what the real ColecoVision looks like. Okay, this is what the real ColecoVision looks like. You probably can't see the logo there, but it says CBS ColecoVision. This is one of the models of the ColecoVision that was marketed outside the U.S. CBS was hired to market and distribute the system outside the U.S., but both models look exactly the same. So anyway, besides that, let's take a look at what the plug-and-play system looks like. Right here you've got a D-pad. Wow, the fact that you've got a square D-pad, that just irks a lot of gamers, including me. Kind of reminds me of Sega Master System D-pad. And besides, speaking of the Sega Master System, the ColecoVision ran on the same microprocessor the Sega Master System ran on, and also the same one that Sega Game Gear ran on, a Zilog Z80 microprocessor. That's kind of neat. But anyway, you got your start button, your select button. There is absolutely no use for the select button in any games whatsoever. I don't know, maybe just equal button layout or something, but I'm not sure. Anyway, you got a power switch. It's a slider. Right here you got your A, B, X, and Y buttons for your action buttons. These buttons are stiff and they can stick like bad arcade buttons at times. And up here you've got your home button and your power light. And right here you've got an expansion port. And what that was for a second controller. This is what the controller plug looks like. It looks like a GameCube controller plug, but I wouldn't use it on a GameCube. It might mess up your GameCube. But anyway, plugs in like that. And this is what the second controller looks like. It has almost the same button layout, but no start or select buttons or the power switch slider, nor does it have the power light or the home button, and no battery cover on the back. But anyway, on the back here you got your battery cover, a screw-on lid. Hate these things. I don't see any 5-year-olds eating batteries nowadays. The box says for ages 5 and up. Is there dirt right there? No. I thought there was dirt there. Sorry. But anyway, you got a battery cover here for 4 AA batteries. A big amount of power right there, but it's not so bad. It runs for quite a long time. But anyway, also you've got an AV cables here, but it's sort of weird. They're not yellow and white. They're yellow and red. And this is for right speaker sound, but It's kind of unusual for a plug-and-play system to have that. So let's plug this thing up and get some good views of some gameplay. So, see you in a moment. Okay, I've got it all hooked up here, and let's turn on the system. Coleco head-to-head video game system. Has a fair intro right there. Okay, this is what your BIOS screen looks like. It's slightly better than the Atari Flashback 2 BIOS screen that I reviewed a while back. But it's still not earth-shattering. Okay, the games you got are soccer, basketball, baseball, football, hockey. Well, most of them are sports games. Car racing, boxing, racquetball, wall breaker, sea defender, deep sea madness, kung fu flycatcher. Okay, I'll try to review 3 of these games. Okay, this is what your tile screen looks like. And from what research I have done, obviously Coleco released their head-to-head series of games onto the ColecoVision. So, okay. As you can see, this game is tile-based like a LCD handheld game. But anyway, let's see. Gotta hurry up, I'm running out of time. Okay. Let's try Wall Breaker. Start. Okay, so as you can see here, this game is sort of like a clone of Breakout or Super Breakout. Of course, it's got power-ups to it. Okay. Let's try another game. Okay, I've got 7 minutes running. I've got to hurry. Okay, let's try one more game. Racquetball. Now, I've played the real sport of racquetball, and it's really fun. But this video game version of it, it's sort of like a one-side Pong. The blue paddle is me. The yellow, tannish brown paddle is my opponent. As you can see, this game is slow moving, but it's one of the best games on the system. Okay. Alright, got to do my finishing thoughts in 3, 2, 1. Okay, real quick, my finishing thoughts on the ColecoVision or the Coleco Head video game system. This system, it has better graphics and better sound, but it's nothing better than the Atari 2600. Like I said, back then, people didn't know whether to shop for better, either Atari or Intellivision or ColecoVision. But anyway, the system was a bit of a failure. It only ran for 2 years because of the video game crash of 1983. But anyway, the little play-and-play system has 12 games, though most of them are sports games. Keep that in mind, unless you're a big sports fan. But other than that, it's a very good system to have. Try and find it on eBay for $5 in terms of the head-to-head video game system, plug-and-play thing. But if you're looking for the real system, it is very rare to find on eBay. Very hard to find. Expect to pay $100 or more for the real thing. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this review. So see you later.